Hey guys, what's up? A brand new patch just dropped on the advanced server, and let's begin with Roger. Roger's mid to late game damage was getting out of hand after his official server updates. To balance, they had to nerf his scaling. His physical attack growth has been lowered, meaning his damage won't ramp up as hard as before, especially in the later stages. You'll still feel strong early, but don't expect the same late game burst. Kimmy is still dominating, so she's getting toned down in a few key areas. Her base movement speed has been reduced, so you'll feel a bit slower in rotations and escapes. On top of that, both her basic and enhanced attacks now scale slightly less with her stats. And the biggest hit, her ultimate slow has been cut from 75% to 50%. In this clip, you can see how enemies can now walk out of her ultimate more easily. Big changes for Bane this patch. His ultimate no longer knocks enemies back. That means you can now easily follow up instead of pushing enemies away. The slow and airborne effects have also been improved, giving him better control in team fights. His skill 2 was adjusted as well. Base damage is lower, but if you charge it, the damage is now way higher. As you can see here, the charged version hits like a truck. These changes help Bane shine earlier in the game. X.Borg just got a huge passive upgrade. Before, only skill 1 did true damage to overheated enemies. Now, all his skills do. This makes his combo deadlier if you manage your passive properly. Watch what happens when I hit an enemy with full stacks using my ultimate. That's all true damage now. This one's a big buff, especially for his ultimate skill. Lapu has been too tanky after his last buffs, so his sustain is being toned down a bit. When using skill 2 in Great Sword stance, the damage reduction per enemy hit has been reduced. It's still useful, but don't expect to soak up an entire team's damage like before. You'll need to pick your engages more carefully with this update. Enjoy it while it lasts, Lapu mains. Uranus has been dishing out too much damage on top of his natural tankiness. To balance, his skill 1's extra damage has been lowered. If you don't know yet, his skill 1 now has extra damage based on the radiant stacks that you have. It's a small nerf, but he should still be good. Lancelot's been everywhere lately thanks to the latest official server patch. To keep him in check, his skill 2 now scales slightly less with physical attack. That's a minus 10% attack scaling. His combos will still feel smooth, but you'll notice a drop in burst damage, especially in the mid to late game. Joy's late game damage without her ultimate was just too high. To balance, her skill 2's magic scaling has been reduced, so weaker burst damage on Joy's late game dashes. Smaller for Granger, but it affects his poke and kite potential. His skill 1 now gives less bonus movement speed while shooting, and it now scales a bit less with physical attack. Right here, you'll notice he doesn't reposition as smoothly during trades. They've updated the art and in-game model for Thamuz's default skin. The new look is sharper and with more details. Here's a side-by-side comparison. So what do you think? Do you prefer the old rugged version or the new upgraded Thamuz? Let us know in the comments. Next is the return of the clearer crowd control duration. Crowd control effects are now easier to see with brighter text just like this. It's a small change, but it makes team fights way easier to read. Next is the tower adjustment. Games at high rank were ending too quickly, so they're slowing things down just a bit. Inner tower now have more HP, from 6,200 to now 6,700. That means more time to defend and more room for comeback plays. And that's it for this week's advanced server patch. Thank you for watching and see you in the Land of Dawn.